Hi guys, JT here, and with every Humble Monthly, the question is, what are the games like? Well, here's a bit of information of each game in this month's Humble Monthly, to help you decide if it is for you. If you want to know more about game bundles, feel free to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel out. Anyway, let's get into this. And number 1, the featured game of this month, Ghostwire Tokyo, an action-adventure game that will make you feel like Doctor Strange. The game is not a horror experience akin to Silent Hill nor the Evil Within series. Instead, it offers a neon-dunked Japanese adventure, where you wield cool spirit powers and interact with adorable dogs. The combat in Ghostwire Tokyo is enjoyable, and forms a significant part of the gameplay. It is not overly complex, but offers a satisfying experience of shooting light at enemies with magical hands, talismans acting as grenades, and a spirit bow. As the game progresses, the protagonist Akito gains archery buffs that allow for precise headshots and strategic takedowns. The city of Tokyo in Ghostwire Tokyo is marvelously crafted, with intricate details and a realistic atmosphere. Tango Gameworks succeeds in making the city feel fresh and distinct in different areas, and navigating through alleys and hiding spots feels immersive. However, the game falls short in certain aspects. The story is mediocre, focusing on Akito's quest to save his sister and his reluctant alliance with the ghost KK. The protagonist's relationship lacks depth and emotional exploration, while the writing shines more in the portrayal of the villain Hanya and the allies Ed and Rinko. Despite its creepy setting, Ghostwire Tokyo fails to deliver a true horror. It leans more towards action rather than horror, even though it contains plenty of ghosts. The game lacks genuine scares, and a few instances of fear quickly dissipate, diminishing the potential for a truly terrifying experience. Although there are a few cool bosses and unique quest situations, most of the content feels predictable and lacks surprises. Ghostwire Tokyo offers around 10.5 hours of gameplay, which can extend to 20 hours with side missions. The side missions, however, are forgettable, usually involving fighting enemies to cleanse specific areas. In conclusion, Ghostwire Tokyo is a fun action game reminiscent of older titles like Infamous or Watch Dogs, with a Japanese twist. While it may not excel in terms of horror, theme, or graphics, it provides uncomplicated fun. It's like indulging a sugary treat after a long walk, and it is mindlessly fun to beat up some ghosts. And number 2, we have Remnant from the Ashes, Complete Edition, a highly engaging action game that offers an immersive and enjoyable experience. With a unique blend of gunplay and combat mechanics, it keeps players hooked from the moment they start playing. The game features diverse enemies, ranging from snipers and summoners to spellcasters and heavy gunners, which keep you on your toes and provide a thrilling challenge. The combat in Remnant from the Ashes is often compared to the Souls series, with boss fights, checkpoints, and consumable healing items reminiscent of the Souls-like experience. The precision timing, methodical dodging, and strategic attacking required during battles, especially against bosses, add depth to the gameplay. However, the final boss of the main campaign may be confusing for new players due to its unique mechanics. One of the game's strengths is its world generation system, which adds a level of randomization to each playthrough. This feature encourages replayability, as players can encounter different bosses and explore various locations. Additionally, the game offers adventure mode that generates random adventures in specific locations, providing quick bursts of fun and opportunities to collect missing items. Remnant from the Ashes stands out with its diverse biomes and loadouts. From post-apocalyptic Earth to a blend of sandy deserts and futuristic alien spires, the game offers visually stunning environments to explore. Players can discover a plethora of weapons, armor sets, artifacts, and passive traits, allowing for customization and tailoring their playstyle. Survival mode adds another layer of challenge, as players must rely on their resourcefulness to survive increasingly tough enemies. While the game may become repetitive during certain aspects, such as re-rolling a single location to find missing items, the Remnant community has developed tools to assist players in completing the game and achieving a 100% collection. Overall, Remnant from the Ashes provides an enjoyable and immersive gaming experience, and the Complete Edition addresses issues present in the base game, and includes 2 new DLC adventures, making it a worthwhile choice for players seeking a unique and engaging adventure. And number 3, we have Curse of the Dead Gods, an excellent roguelike game that offers a challenging and varied experience. You find yourself trapped in a nightmare of violence, curses, and deadly traps within ancient temples filled with undead horrors and tribal gods. The game features procedurally generated runs through 3 different temples, each with its own aesthetics, enemies, and pitfalls. Throughout your runs, you collect blue skulls and green rings that allow you to unlock new weapons and gain permanent buffs or improve starting chances. The wide selection of weapons, relics, and upgrades provides flexibility in combat, encouraging players to experiment with different playstyles. The combat itself is slick and responsive, requiring precise timing and strategic use of light to maximize your chances of survival. While the standout features of Curse of the Dead Gods is its curse system. Each run introduces various curses that affect gameplay mechanics and add an element of unpredictability. These curses range from altering dodge mechanics to hiding traps unless your torch is drawn. With a large variety of curses and their random application, each run feels unique and different from the last. Visually, the game presents detailed environments despite the predominantly dark and dank crypt settings. Overall, Curse of the Dead Gods offers an engaging and challenging roguelike experience with its variety of curses, weapons, and buffs. The game strikes a good balance between difficulty and strategy, rewarding cautious play and adaptation. With its unique gameplay mechanics and visually appealing design, it is a worthwhile choice for fans of the genre looking for a new obsession. And number 4 we have Honey, I Joined a Cult, a management simulation game that puts you in charge of designing and running your own brainwashing center. This zany strategy title tasks you with recruiting followers, building a compound, and avoiding public scrutiny as you strive to appease a great deity and make a hefty profit. In the game, you customize your cult's look and feel, from the deity's name to the outfits of its worshippers. Through a detailed tutorial, you learn to build various rooms to fulfill your cult's needs. Bedrooms, bathrooms, and utility rooms improve their moods, while specialty facilities like meditation room and maggot rejuvenation therapy generate influence and cash from cult followers. You can spend your resources on research tasks to unlock new rooms, abilities, and bonuses. Each cultist has different ability scores that affect their efficiency in working and the success of their missions. Missions generate hype for the cult, attract recruits, and generate heat that can trigger protests. Daily events and divine inspirations provide additional challenges and goals, such as achieving world peace or summoning dark powers. Visually, Honey, I Joined a Cult is somewhat inconsistent, with cute character designs but less impressive gameplay visuals. The interface is speedy to navigate, though it may take some time to get used to. Progression can be slow, requiring patience as you micromanage cultists and wait for the progress bars to fill. Despite its flaws, the game's addictive micromanagement gameplay, quirky humor, and customization options make it compelling for strategy game enthusiasts. While it may not offer a glamorous presentation, Honey, I Joined a Cult's capacity for detailed management and its tongue-in-cheek writing will leave you obsessed and indoctrinated for hours of gameplay. And number 5 we have Eternal Threads, a time-traveling detective game set in a burnt-down apartment building. In this game, you have the power to alter decisions made by the residents to prevent a tragic fire. The game presents a series of events that lead up to the fire, and by manipulating the timeline, you aim to ensure everyone survives. The sci-fi element of time manipulation is loosely explained, with the player taking on the role of a chrononaut in the future, where time travel has caused reality-altering effects. The gameplay revolves around queuing up scenes and observing the dynamics of the group of residents. You can choose to swap in alternative climaxes to change the outcome. The characters in Eternal Threads are not overly complex, but they are relatable, and their solutions often involve confronting their inner traumas. The game incorporates detective elements as you explore the apartments and gather contextual information through notes and other items. While the character studies and the core mystery are compelling, the game lacks challenging sleuthing and instead focuses on storytelling. The lack of complex decision-making may leave some players unsatisfied, as the true ending can be achieved by simply watching the scenes and making minor edits. The game's graphics have a dated quality, but the voice acting is generally well done. The game's finale leaves room for a potential sequel, hinting at a larger sci-fi conspiracy. Overall, Eternal Threads offers a compact format with 10 rooms and 6 primary characters. While the game holds your hand too much and lacks a truly mind-bending temporal puzzle, it has the potential to be expanded upon in a sequel to explore more intricate time travel narratives. And number 6 we have GRIME, a unique and immersive 2D Metroidvania game that challenges players with its demand for patience. You begin the game as being made of sediment, with a sentient black hole for a head, on a quest to hunt down the evils of a strange and disturbing world. The game's parry mechanic adds depth to the combat, requiring players to absorb enemies into their heads and gain valuable traits through successful parries. The surreal and foreboding world of GRIME is characterized by its dark and desolate aesthetic, with stark stone and barren rock dominating the landscape. As you navigate this hostile environment, you'll face various threats and bosses that must be overcome. Survival in GRIME relies on utilizing acquired traits and switching between different weapons with unique properties. Upgrading stats using mass obtained from defeated enemies is crucial for progress. The game strikes a balance by offering a challenge without overly punishing players. Exploring the world of GRIME is a joy, with stunning areas and a versatile art style. While the narrative may not be coherent, the thrill lies in discovering hidden paths, facing optional bosses, and uncovering secret weapons and power-ups. In summary, GRIME is a phenomenal hardcore Metroidvania that demands patience and offers an immersive atmosphere. With its unique mechanics, dark aesthetics, and engaging gameplay, it is a must-play for fans of the genre seeking a challenge. Dive into the world of Grime and prepare to be captivated. And number 7 we have Turbo Golf Racing, an entertaining party game that combines the elements of golf and kart racing. With its cool art style and fun power-ups, it offers an easy-to-learn gameplay experience. However, the short matches and similarities to other kart races may limit its long-term appeal. In Turbo Golf Racing, you play 3-round matches, where the objective is to knock your ball into the goal as quickly as possible. The fastest player earns the most points. The game features multiplayer races with up to 8 players, where you can interfere with your opponent's karts using power-ups while protecting yourself with a shield. Boost pickups help you chase your ball faster, and deploying wings allows you to glide to the ball. Slamming your kart into the ball determines its path, and using the boost meter enables you to hit the ball at high speeds. The game aims to speed up the game of golf, with matches lasting about 5 minutes. However, the short match duration may limit the chaotic fun. Turbo Golf Racing also lacks a penalty for players who disconnect before losing a match. While it offers a single player mode for time trial runs, the main focus is online multiplayer action, and the absence of local split-screen multiplayer is a drawback. The game includes customization options through a season pass that offers cosmetic items and some gameplay-affecting rewards. The shop allows you to purchase additional cosmetic items and profile avatars. The developers plan to add more content including new tracks, power-ups, and features like global leaderboards and private lobbies. Overall, Turbo Golf Racing is a fun arcade-style sports game with potential for improvement. While it may not have a strong competitive esports edge yet, the developer's commitment to adding more content and addressing player feedback gives hope for its future development. And number 8 we have Meeple Station, an isometric pixel art space station building and management simulation game. The game combines elements of strategy and simulation, allowing players to construct and oversee their own space station. In Meeple Station, you start by building your space station from scratch, beginning with essential facilities and a small crew. It is incredibly satisfying to witness the station's growth and development as it expands into a bustling metropolis. Drawing inspiration from acclaimed titles like Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld, Meeple Station offers a complex and captivating gameplay experience. A significant aspect of the game revolves around taking care of your Meeple inhabitants. Meeting their needs for oxygen, food, and suitable living conditions becomes crucial. The Z-layer system adds depth to the gameplay, allowing you to construct multi-level stations, enhancing realism and immersion. In addition to managing your station, Meeple Station introduces the opportunity for trade with other factions. Acquiring resources and goods from traders or supplying them with refined resources and manufactured goods creates an exciting dynamic. The game even features a ship-based trading system and the ability to construct multiple stations on different planets, expanding your reach and possibilities. Protecting your space station from pirates is essential, as they pose a threat to your resources and the station itself. Strategically deploying guards, turrets, and shield generators becomes key to defending against these potential dangers, adding an extra layer of challenge and excitement. Visually, Meeple Station embraces pixel art graphics that adds to its charms, along with a fitting space-themed soundtrack. While the game provides a basic tutorial, some mechanics lack detailed explanations, resulting in a potentially steep learning curve for some players. However, with perseverance and experimentation, mastering the game is achievable. Overall, Meeple Station offers an enjoyable experience for fans of space station building and management games. This month's Humble Monthly is actually amazing. The featured 3 games are awesome games that will keep you busy for many hours. In addition, the supporting games are awesome too, like GRIME. I would say that this month is even better than the last. I would highly recommend it. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.